There's a big grin. Volley Bear
baby.
is just locked in. All right. Oh, and Fly's playing Lux mid?
Yep.
Oh, brilliant.
Right,
so this is
yes,
the Volley
right.
Bear. Right now, Gen.G are thinking about bottom lane as being their option. Titan's Wrath is going to wear off as there's the flash. The flip comes in onto Viper as well, and they don't even need Peanut's help. The Winter's Wrath comes down.
First rounds here, depending on if you can protect the eye. Eye pops 3,500 health.
Yeah, and Ruler, he's going to have the rend. They do manage to lock it down. The fight's going to break out, though. The Karma, the first to fall as Life just able to...
Almost no graphical cue, and is targeted. So, yeah. Gotta say, with the Fate's Call especially, Karma Olaf, that they just didn't seem to understand how to play out. They're doing cool new things that, again, Jin is probably like, no, this was supposed to be us. But
here in this Dragon, teleport comes down from Cuvee immediately. Flawless Duet comes in. It is going to be taken. The Ren's good. Great final spark as well as once again, Life dives forward and somebody dies. This time it's going to be the Kaiser as Ruler. He's going to save the Volley Bear. Sword is going to go golden though, and Life eventually does fall. Tarzan in the backline is landing a lot of Skittles, but Ruler is going to go golden. I think that is going to be his life over, as the first Requiem was a good one, but Gen.G still making this one work. It is a bloodbath. Only Sword survives from Griffin's side, and Cuvee is the man left standing with...
want to trifle with them too much.
Yeah, has to be a little bit careful, but Life was making his way up.
Didn't have the ultimate back off cooldown in order to ult the way. He's got his Q, transforming Trinity Force. He's got an Ocean Drake in his pocket.
Yep, very easy. Saw the observers putting that little docket up there a bit before the looks of things. As Cuvee on the bottom side, unanswerable.
And they wanted that TP, and like you mentioned, this
haven't taken the bait just yet. That light binding going to go wide as Glacial Prison is going to come in. The TP finally is going to be utilized now, but it's a good knock-up onto Life. The final spark is great as well, as Chovy is going to get knocked up. The bear delivery system into the backline is there, and Cuvee comes forward, takes down the Karma, and the straggling Nautilus is going to suffer the same fate. Now with 2 dead, Gen.G moved to the Baron, and the way they played that out in a macro sense was just divine.
Exactly. They're so patient. They wait till the Baron is 4,000, and then they choose to TP. And you might say, Papa, why? Why is that right
from this pokey Lux?
And if you get that first kill, there is that cooldown reduction on the ability, as we know. And
there's Life on his Volley Bear. It feels like there are so many things that we want to talk about. We would have preferred a few less awesome things to have happened this game. For something, didn't find it. Sword and Chovy down here, unable to contend with Cuvee, and that means that Gen.G get a man advantage in the mid lane and break the base. Continuing to look fantastic here on the map. They'll take the first inhibitor and then look to move down towards the bottom side.
Flashes up on the bear as well, Atlas,
Oh,
so they have
baby.
to remember that while the bear walks around. Little buffs on his W. Answer been the Thunder Hands ready to go. He's zoning.
Yep, he's rolling, he's rumbling towards Lehans, who's going to go down solo. Chovy trying to be a hero in the backline, but he's going to get destroyed. The Thunderclaws rip him apart. Peanut is gigantic. And that is a Requiem, but it is for a dream this time for Griffin. They are going to suffer at the hands of Gen.G, their first game loss in the LCK for an extremely long time.
And the biggest compliment we can give Gen.G is it's not about the woes of Griffin, it's about the great moves of Gen.G. Really cool draft that comes through with new stuff. They're smiling, but different, because it's the Lux mid. Once again, probably Fly, could be also playing the mid lane Galio,
Is
the
that
Morgana.
mid lane Morg?
Sure. But Sejuani's there also. With Magic Dempsey sees bot lane.
Yeah, that's a huge flash forward as Lehans. The Titan's Wrath is there, but once again, Little Miss Piggy makes her way down, and the health bar now on this Mountain Drake, as they finally do know, but teleport, like you just indicated to me, Papa, is on cooldown. Cannon Barrage is going to be there, but Griffin are just going to take away this Mountain for free. He has to cancel it, as the ultimate is still available here. Light Binding going to go slightly wide. Peanut waiting to put someone in the prison as Sword. He's going to get taunted up. Life actually being fantastic on the front line. Going to use that heroic entrance as Lehans. He's going to be the first one to go down. It's Fly that grabs the kill for that one, but Tarzan now with the Requiem. So many low health bars as well. Only gets one of the kills for his trouble, but Griffin are able to jump on top and pick up 3. Peanut's going to get into the pit here as Final Spark. Not going to be able to get that steal, as Peanut does make his way out.
320 gold for free. You know what Sword can take for free? Bot lane out of turrets when Cuvee is going to have to roll back with
Vision is cleared. 3 members top. There's QV and Sword are doing battle. Cannon Barrage comes down. Hextech Ultimatum is going to be the trade here as QV's looking for it.
Oh,
the
got
flash!
it!
He picks up the kill!
To harass, and this should be outer mid lane turret and Baron control ceded to Gen.G.
Yeah, and now the gold once again is going to be as far as that tempo is concerned, but Griffin not wanting to let this one go. Dredgeline is going to come in here as half the health bar. Fate's Call already utilized here by Ruler as he takes life out of the battle. He's not in trouble anymore. Sword, he might be though, as there's the final spark once again. Lucent Singularity also softening up this Nautilus as the Drake is going to reset. Sword is going to get dove on though, as Ruler was looking for it, but not able to lock down this kill. And this is very similar to that first team fight, low health bars, but now it's on the side of Griffin, and Life is desperate to try and grab this kill. Had that flash. The Void Seeker could have actually been a big deal there, as we do have the Spooky Ghost Sword looking for QV. Will be taking a lot of damage here, knows that the Cannon Barrage is on cooldown, but the heroic entrance is not. Has to go into the stopwatch. That's going to be a double taunt, and the GP's able to pick up that kill. One apiece for both sides. Griffin still have the higher value Drakes, but a little bit more movement speed. Away pretty comfortable.
Life does get a free recall because he has Hero's Entrance,
All right.
but actually...
Glacial Prison now onto Lehens. That's the final spark.
You the glass half full. We'll accept Essence Reaver, but...
yeah.
The IE went from a never item, not side control that QV has been able to pick up. Was able to pick up the objectives to open up. Objective takes spot lane, fighting again.
Yeah, QV going to go in for it one more time. There's the Requiem. Sword holding on to that Hextech Ultimatum. It is going to be a double. Peanut has Arctic Assaulted already, dives into the pit, but he's unable to secure the Baron. The dive in though from Life. Huge taunt is going to be their final spark. Secures the first kill, but now Viper, the double kill already. Chovy flashing. Griffin is 18 seconds on the Baron, and Viper is the one that's able to grab that first blood. The Camille on the top side of the map, QV has gone out of vision, and Griffin will need to back away. They just want to reset this Elder. If they can, the fight breaks out once again, picture in picture. We'll see who's going to be able to win it, whether it's going to be the Pirate or whether it's going to be the Camille. They actually back away. Requiem has come in, and QV going to be taken down off the side. And now Gen.G, the desperation is setting in. The Camille's going back, the teleport is available, and now Viper, the killer instinct, has stuck in. Flashes out of the way of the final spark as Life in the backline has channeled the ultimate. The heroic entrance is big, and Fly is off. Chovy's able to pick up the kill, and the Piggy is Ruler in the back of the pit, has to flash. It's the double kill for Chovy, and it's all gone wrong for Gen.G despite Fly surviving off the back end.
Griffin had those extra tools like we mentioned. We liked them in the late game, and they prove why. They shake it up. The Requiem is a dragon as well.
Yeah, Viper finally breaks that outer turret in the mid lane.
This lane was a win, killing the GP, a bigger win. Baron
Another Baron.
also going to be picked up. Base makes those GP numbers nice and big.
Yeah, real big. 22. It's pretty good. Final spot comes in onto Lehens. Good Cannon Barrage just to make sure that there is no escape.
Super minions. Camille, she wants a bot lane.
Well, Ruler, he wants more items. Void Seeker damage.
Let me say another word. 2 words, in fact, together that scare people. Double Elder. Not that far away. 2 minutes 20.
35
minutes. The
minutes.
last minion push.
Yep, Lehens gets into position, and this inner turret is going to go down. Importantly for Gen.G fans is that they hold on to their inhibitor turret. 5 seconds. Yeah, only one inhibitor actually being taken here as Sword. Going aggressive onto QV, but the battle is broken out. Fate's Call comes on in for Gen.G. Great knock-up, whereas the front line is just not working. Lehens once again going to be taken down. Cannon Barrage utilized as the inhibitor is going to fall, and now Gen.G, they get 2 picks. Can they turn this into even more?
But it's never even. They've lost 2 inhibitors altogether because botlane inhibitor went down. Requiem.
Yeah, Requiem just to
hurt the health bars to stop perhaps a movement towards a neutral, but right now there's no neutrals, only mid lane. I guess he's thinking that the next fight will happen when the Requiem is up, but it's not dissuading Gen.G at all.
Nope, they are going to be able to take down this inhibitor turret pretty comfortably. Sword there with a full health bar. What can
How much do they go for here? Do they try to end?
Yep, teleport is coming in from QV. They've decided to commit to it. 5 members of Gen.G now in the area. Ruler has a lot of damage. Tarzan flashes forward but gets obliterated straight away. Death Defy is going to help, and Sword gets to the fountain as Viper. He has to use the killer instinct to get away as the GA is there for QV, but they're using this to take down the Nexus turrets. QV is going to be taken. Lehens is going to respawn. Gen.G have hard committed to taking down the Nexus. It's exposed. So much damage available as Ruler is flashing out of the way. The ultimatum not utilized. And Gen.G, they should be able to do it. It's done. 2-0. The decisive play was quite long, so it's not going to be over an hour.
And it's not over when it comes to calculating the top. First round robin has ended. This is the final table of the first round robin. Griffin 3 bully versus a very big tanking threat.
Well, now we're going to be able to hear it from the players themselves, so let's throw it to G-Sun for some translation.
Thank you very much, guys. This is Season with today's English translation, and we'll be joined by Fly Cube from Gen.G. Fly, it's been a long time. How was today's game?
정말 많이
Really?
준비하고
We prepared a lot. We were just thinking of this Griffin series only, so I'm really happy that we got the win.
선수의 활약 정말 엄청났습니다. 잠시 후에 짚어보고요. 자, 그리고 큐베 선수도
큐베.
들어볼까요?
How do you feel about today's victory?
정말 힘들게 이겨가지고
It was a very hard one, so I'm really exhausted right now, but at the same time, I'm really happy.
긴 시간 동안 좀 고생 많으셨습니다. 자, 1세트 젠지의
It's
픽으로
game
모두가
number
깜짝
one.
놀랐습니다.
Everyone was
3일
surprised by the
없었던
draft
이유는
of Gen.G.
이게 좀 어떤 분 머릿속에서 나온
So whose
생각인지
idea
연구
was
과정이
that?
어땠는지 플라이 선수
How did the
들어볼게요.
preparation go?
그냥 일단
Well, just
볼리베어 같은 경우는
Volibear?
라이프 선수가 이제
the life
솔랭에서
at
잘
solo queue.
했었는데
He'd
이제
been practicing it,
이렇게
and he
이어서
was really
이렇게
good at it. And he got a lot of wins there, so we were kind of wanted to try it in competitive games as well.
어떤 점이 가장
What's the
좋은지
biggest strength of the draft in game number one? Just
그런 건 없고
nothing special. There's nothing like that.
잘하는 쪽이 이긴다라고
Just
생각하고 있었어요.
better players win.
네, 젠지가 정말 잘해서 1세트 가져왔습니다. 특히 플라이 선수의 럭스 속박이
Especially your light binding was lending to every opponent. So let's go through the highlights together.
네, 이때 교전 구도는 어떻게 보여주셨는지 들어볼게요.
그냥
Well, I
상황을 보고 있었는데
We were just looking
마치
for
또
some
딜러가
nice angle
피가
for
많아가지고
team fight, and I was able to land my Q on the damage dealers. So we just got the good results.
빛났고요. 이렇게 에이스를
at that moment, Gen.G players aced out the Griffin players. But game number two was so close. It was really hard to tell who was gonna win.
너무 좋았으련만 말씀하신 대로 진짜 쉽지 않았는데요.
But just like Cube mentioned, it was a hard game. And it was really, I want to say that all the players weren't really sure who's gonna win, right? So how did the player think
경기를 어떻게 끝내야겠다고 생각하세요?
about the game, like how to end the game?
그 정도까지 가면 사실
Well, to be honest, in that when the game is that extended, it's about team fights. But actually, Griffin players made some mistakes, so we were able to kind of grab that chance and just close out the game.
미드를 쫙 달려서 넥서스까지 깨는
You guys went straight to the mid lane and ended up breaking down the Nexus. And Cube today, your 1v1 mechanics was awesome. It was actually 1v2 for you because Camille had Karthus on her side. But I know you are kind of used to 1v2 matchups, right?
카밀이 카스 때문에 제가
Well,
좀 압박을 받긴 하는데
I had a lot of
제가
pressure
한번
because of
싸움을
Karthus up
이겨가지고
against Camille.
그때부터
But
좀 차이가
since I
나서
picked up a
카스에서
win
그때가 어느
against
정도
her, I
저항력을
had
생각했다고
high resistance even though she got Karthus ultimate on her back.
작년부터 사실
So this is the moment you mentioned that you won 1v2 over there.
아니, 저런
Were you
싸움은
confident at that
누구든
moment?
간에 딱히 안 죽으니까 싸운다라기보다는 일단
Well,
싸움을
at that
하고
moment, I believe all the
아,
players,
이겼다,
they are
약간
like,
이런 느낌이에요.
I fight because I won't
그럴
die.
거니까.
It's like,
안
oh, glad I
죽었으니까
won.
내가 이겼다. 이겼으니까 안 죽은 거다. 뭐
네,
이런
네,
식으로.
그쵸, 그쵸.
아, 네, 알겠습니다. 자, 큐베 선수의 침착한
It's more
플레이가
like,
돋보였습니다. 자, 이렇게
I won, so I didn't die.
1라운드 마무리를 했습니다.
Gen.G.
아마 2라운드
Your first round is wrapped up.
기대하지 않을까 싶어요.
5
또
and 4
라운드
results.
가고 있다
So
보니까
any resolution
선수들은
going
어떻게
into
생각하고
round 2.
어떻게 생각하고 계시는지 플라이
I mean,
선수께
it's
가고
almost
있거든요.
fall right now, right?
그냥 뭐
Well, I
오늘
just
했던 것처럼
like today.
오늘 했는데 좀 살짝 아쉬운
Well,
감이 없지
I mean,
않아 있지만 그래도 그걸 다듬어서
Today's
다음
performance
경기 때
wasn't really
더 좋은
that
모습으로
satisfying, but we will do our best to get rid of all the imperfections out of our way, and we'll be
플라이
coming
선수
back
또
with
뵐
better
수 있었으면
results,
자주 뵐수
better
있었으면
performance.
좋겠습니다. 자, 그리고 큐베 선수도
And
소감
Cube,
한
would you
말씀
like to
부탁드릴까요?
say anything to your fans?
저희가 이제 1라운드 오늘 이제 마무리했고
this
2라운드
was the end
때도
of our
잘해가지고
First round,
더
so
좋은
we're gonna
모습으로
prepare
뵙도록
hard for the second round, and we will show our best to the fans.
네, 1라운드 정말 고생 많으셨고요. 2라운드에 젠지가 더 높은 순위
Thank you very much
올라가길
for this interview.
기대하도록
This will be the
하겠습니다.
end of the interview with
감사합니다.
Fly Cube from Gen.G, and I'm gonna pass it back
젠지
to our
플라이 선수,
casters.
큐베
Thank
선수
you.
함께했습니다.
Thank you so much, G-Sun, for your interview translation as always, and thank you to